So something is wrong with my guy Steph. I don't know what it is. For all I know, this guy could go back to normal in the next couple of games. But after what I saw last night against the Mavericks, I decided enough was enough. I could not sit back and allow another horrible Steph game to go by without me talking about it. For those who don't know, I am a big Steph Curry fan. That is my favorite player in the NBA. And ever since I saw them play the Phoenix Suns on November 30th of 2021, Steph Curry has not looked the same. As over his last 16 games, Steph Curry's averaged 25 points a game, 5 assists and 5 rebounds, but also 4 turnovers, 37% shooting from the field, and 35% from 3 on nearly 14 attempts. Like, this is unprecedented bad play ever since Steph Curry was in his prime. Like, this is horrible. I've never seen Steph Curry play this bad. And it's crazy to me because during this stretch of games, he's had some horrible performances. I mean, we all know the Phoenix game that he had where he had 12 points and shot 4 of 21 from the field, 3 of 14 from 3, just straight up pathetic. Then you have the San Antonio Spurs game where he started off 0 of 8 and then hit some turnaround no look 3. And let's not forget the Denver game recently where he had 8 points on 1 of 9 shooting from the field in the first 3 quarters until thankfully he teed up in the 4th, but unfortunately it still resulted in another L. And then these 2 back-to-back games where he couldn't even score 10 field goals added up collectively. 3 of 17 shooting against Miami and 1 of 10 from 3, and you'd think he'd come hard against Dallas, but unfortunately he had a horrendous performance again, shooting 5 of 24 from the field and 1 of 9 from 3. I mean, I've seen slumps, but this is worse than a slump. This is a fucking dip. And I have a little theory about it that I wanted to talk about in this video, but man, before we get started, y'all drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and press that bell for post notifications. I'm currently battling COVID-19 and I will live, trust me, I am a-okay, but still, drop a like for it, brother. But without further ado, let's get back to talking about this shooter fraud right now, Steph Curry. Now, I know a lot of Curry fans are gonna hear this video and just think I'm some hater, but trust me, I defend Curry a lot. I'm just not gonna defend bullshit, okay? And when you talk about the most sensitive fan bases out there, the Curry Hive, man, they are so fucking sensitive. I mean, if dick riding was a sport, they'd probably win first place every single year in the Olympics for it. I mean, they're not even being paid to dick ride this hard. Imagine what would happen if they were. And you Curry fans, y'all know who y'all are. The people that say that Curry can't have a bad game. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Anyone can have a bad game. But let me chill out because Steph Curry has that gravity, right? Gravity. Please get the fuck out of here with that. My goodness. I know gravity is a real thing. He off-ball play makes for everybody on the team. I get it. But other players do that shit too. It isn't only exclusive to Steph Curry. It's just that Steph Curry gets the most attention, so he does it the best and most often. I'm sorry guys, I had to get that off my chest because the Curry Hive and fan base, or should I say the stan base, they're going to try to ruin me in the comment section. And genuinely, let me tell you guys something. Come here. Let me tell you something. I don't care. So you Curry me writers can type paragraphs in the comment section for all I care. Guess what? Cry blood, bitch. But now that I got that out the way, let's get back to why Curry is playing so bad. Now let me clarify, I do believe that Curry will go back to normal, but there is a reason why he's playing so bad right now, and we need to get to the bottom of it. Now for starters, I've heard people say that he's naturally aging, and that's a really good point. Curry is 33 years of age and is approaching nearly 15 years in the NBA, so it's natural that we're going to see a bit of decline in certain aspects of his game. And for a player that doesn't overly rely on his strength and size, then it makes sense for this to happen at this point in his career. But I do believe that age has somewhat to do with it, but I think it's even more than that, because if you watch Curry, he's missing shots that he should be making. And I'm not talking about contested ones because that's the problem. He's making those. He's missing open shots. Not only open threes, but even open layups. Curry this year is shooting 60% in the restricted area. That may be a good good percentage for someone like Russell Westbrook this year, but for Steph Curry, that's pretty bad. As if you look throughout Steph Curry's career, he hasn't shot this bad in the restricted area ever since 2014, which was the year right before he won the MVP in 2015. And if you remember correctly, 2014 was not a year that Steph Curry was looked at as an MVP caliber player or a superstar in the NBA. Now, am I saying he's not a superstar? Slow your roll. He is. Just look at how teams defend him. Of course he's a superstar still. But am I saying he's not no MVP caliber player right now? You're damn right I am. He is not on my MVP ballot, and I say that with guys like Giannis, KD, Jokic, and now you can even make the argument for DeRozan to be higher than him on the MVP ladder. That's just how bad he's been playing lately. But that then brings me to my theory about Steph Curry's bad play as of late, and I have to say his play style might be taking a toll on him, because even though Steph Curry relies on his skill more than his size, he does rely on his physical ability to run. And I'm sure y'all have seen all the stats out there about how many miles he actually runs in a game, because if you watch the Warriors and their play style, then you know that Steph Curry runs a lot more than any other superstar in the league, because he plays off ball more than any other superstar in the league. And I hear a lot of people say that shit is easy, and trust me, it is not easy. As you can pick any given night, and there are times that Steph Curry will have scratches and cuts on his arms, because usually his defenders will try to grab him in order just to get a hold of him because he's running all the damn time. And just imagine there are times where he doesn't even get the ball doing that. It truly takes a selfless kind of player to do what Steph Curry does, not only because he's not going to get the ball as much, but also what he's putting his body through to do so. And there's a chance that he's really been gassed doing that. I mean, it's truly the only explanation I can think of, because that play style will have its effects on you. And maybe it's time to switch things up a little bit and not just do away with that play style. He can still do it, but maybe just not as much as he always does. Because if you watch Warriors games, you know that Curry plays like 75% of the game off the ball and 25% of the game with the ball. And usually that 25% is whenever he's the pick and roll ball handler, or it's the end of a quarter and they want to get up the last shot. Now, to be honest, I'm gonna keep it real. I do think Curry is going to play better. I mean, for one, he just has to. All stars play better than this shit. I mean, if this is the new Steph Curry, then we need to have real conversations about how good he actually is. But secondly, Klay Thompson will be back, and no matter what, Klay is going to have a huge effect on that entire team, Steph Curry is included. Because no matter what anyone says, Klay Thompson is at the very least, in my opinion, the 4th best shooter in the history of basketball. And if you think that Curry's missing open shots now, just wait till Klay gets back, because that's more open shots for Curry to miss. And he's not going to be missing those shots for much longer, because I assume when Klay gets back, that's just extra motivation for Curry to play better, if I'm being real. Because I've even heard that theory that Curry's just biding his time till Klay gets back and he doesn't give a fuck right now. I don't really buy into that, but I guess all time will tell, right? But you guys down below in the comment section, let me know your opinions about this horrible stretch of games of Steph Curry. Do you think it's a slump? Do you think he's washed? Do you think he's getting old? What do you think? Let me know down below. Do not forget to drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and press that bell for post notifications, and also follow me on social media. The links are down below in the description box. This is your boy Young Mustard signing out. You guys stay safe and have a blessed day. Peace.